Report to the 5-star generals. Global situation brief. November 4th, first piece of intelligence. The United States had barely declared a truce with China when Donald Trump appeared on CBS's 60 Minutes and, in true showman fashion, brought his own props. During the 70-minute interview, he mentioned China 41 times, far more than Russia or Japan. Trump proudly displayed his charts, boasting that he had ended 8 wars within his first 8 months in office. He even mentioned an odd backstory. Vice President Harris once sued Paramount for $10 billion, accusing the network of political bias. Only after a $15 million settlement did she agree to appear on the show, when the host deliberately provoked him with talk of China's infiltration threat. Trump broke one of Washington's unspoken rules. He admitted openly, the US is also a threat to them. The things you say they've done, we've done too. Such frankness is nearly unheard of among American politicians, who usually hide behind the facade of moral superiority. Later, speaking about rare earth elements, Trump acknowledged that they are strategic resources China has spent 2 to 3 decades accumulating. His tone was pragmatic, not confrontational, the voice of a businessman who knows China is not easily bullied, and the cooperation may serve America better than rivalry. Second piece of intelligence. Israel's military has abruptly ordered a full replacement of its officers' official vehicles, swapping out 700 Chinese-made cars for Japanese Mitsubishis. The official reason concerns that the cameras and sensors in Chinese vehicles might collect sensitive information. Some Israeli media even hyped up the claim that smart cars are basically computers on wheels. However, the Israeli Defense Ministry admitted it had no concrete evidence of any data leaks. The replacement plan will be carried out in phases, starting with vehicles used by officers who have access to classified information, and expanding to cover all officers by early 2026. Ironically, the Defense Ministry's own headquarters, one of Israel's most sensitive facilities, still uses Chinese-made electric vehicles for now. This move comes amid Washington's ongoing pressure on its allies to ban Chinese technology products and enforce a tech block strategy. As America's closest ally in the Middle East, Israel appears keen to stay in line with Washington's geopolitical preferences, even at the cost of practicality. Third piece of intelligence. Obama openly slammed Trump for being lawless. But in truth, Trump's defiance didn't come out of nowhere. He was shaped by what he went through. During his first term, Trump actually tried to play by the rules, but quickly found himself sidelined and undermined. Former Secretary of State Rex Tillerson even revealed that Trump's son-in-law Jared Kushner often acted as a shadow Secretary of State, taking over key diplomatic roles behind his back. After leaving office, Trump faced relentless retribution from the Democrats, legal attacks, political isolation, and even an assassination attempt. Those experiences hardened him. Now, Trump has completely flipped his playbook. He's dropped the pretense of ideological correctness and forged an alliance with hardline Zionists, focusing all his strategic energy on China while trying to stabilize relations with Russia. Unlike Biden, who's been hitting both China and Russia and getting nowhere, Trump's approach is coldly pragmatic. He doesn't care about being called radical or reckless. What matters to him is keeping power and protecting his family's position. That's why he's now pushing through federal layoffs, auditing fake government contracts, and challenging entrenched interest groups. Love him or hate him, it's that ruthless streak that's helped him secure his political footing again. Fourth piece of intelligence. Right after China and the US reached a truce consensus at the Busan meeting, US Treasury Secretary Busan suddenly jumped out and threatened that if the rare earth issue isn't resolved soon, Washington would reimpose tariffs on China. Now, this is the same Busan who used to be Soros's chief investment officer and is now one of Trump's biggest fundraisers. So clearly, this was a move to show toughness to the domestic audience. But just hours later, the White House released a statement saying the tariff suspension on China would be extended until November 2026. This kind of mixed messaging inside Washington isn't new. Back in April, Trump announced a sweeping plan for reciprocal global tariffs, then paused it just 8 days later for 90 days. and after that pushed the deadline back twice. China's foreign ministry has already called on the US to honor its commitments, warning that this might before talks. Pressure after talks routine only erodes America's credibility in trade negotiations. In short, Washington's internal contradictions are showing again, and every time it plays this game, the world trusts US trade policy a little less.